Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you've all been well in this month of July, and I hope you enjoyed your horoscopes for July. I cannot wait to see what comes up for August, but before we get into our horoscopes, I do want to talk about a few things. I'm so excited about all these other projects I have going on. The first one is my candles. They are finally ready to launch, and I'm so excited. We just shot content today, and I cannot wait to share that with you. I'm especially excited about my labels. They're all like specific to each candle. They're each designed with intention, and I can't wait for you guys to try these out at home and let me know what you think. Let me see. The other thing we have had going on, I would love to share this amazing spiritual experience that I just had. I went and had a healing session with my friend Lluvia. The name of her shop is Lady Luna Botanica, and I will be putting the shop info in the description below. It was just amazing. I went to see her for Lluvia. And for those who don't know, that's like a spiritual cleanse. It just like rids you of any energy that is not yours. And it's like a reset. And every time I've gone to see her, I have a very intense few days that follow. Intense meaning there's lots of tears, there's lots of working through things and realizations, and just a sense of clarity that's unreal. And I was due for a healing session. So I was recovering for a few days after, and I purged emotions. I healed through some things, and my third eye feels wide open at this moment in time. With that being said, I am very excited and curious as to what comes up in your reading, and you guys will have to let me know down in the comments how these readings have been resonating with you in your life, you know, how things panned out. I would love to hear it. You can also DM me on Instagram if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment. My Instagram info is Shadowplay Tarot. That's where you can find me. And so, without further delay, let's get started. Hello, Aquarius, and thank you for joining me today for your August horoscope reading. I hope you've all been doing great, my friends. I can't wait to see what August has in store for you. I do want to add, at the end of today's reading, we will be doing a little charm reading situation. I'm really excited to bring those in for this month's horoscope, and I hope you enjoy them. I think so far we have been getting helpful messages from them for the other signs. So let's see how it goes for my Aqua fam. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides. Thank you so much for allowing me this connection to the Most High. What messages do my Aquas need to hear for August? What does the month of August hold for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? What is the current energy? All right, so we started off with a reverse 9 of Wands and a reverse 6 of Swords. So my Aquas, you are resistant to something. All right, then we get the Ace of Cups. You have the reversed 5 of Swords. You have the 2 of Wands. You have the 5 of Wands. What is going on with you, Aquas? Why the conflict? There's conflict showing up for you in a couple of different spots. We'll talk about it, but Aquarius, I feel like your last reading, we talked about what would happen if, you continued on, and I feel like you've been continuing on. Let's see. That's too many, Spirit. All right, we have the King of Pentacles underneath the 6 of Swords. Spirit, can we get a few more cards for Aquarius? Can we get a card to clarify the Ace of Cups? All right, Aquarius, I feel like you're waiting on something. I kind of heard in my head, now what? That's what I heard. When I heard you're waiting on something, I heard now what? I feel like you feel like, yeah, I feel like you're waiting for I'm going to pull the bottom of the deck for you and we'll leave it there. Okay, so let's start with this reversed Nine of Wands over the Five of Wands. So I feel like you are at the end of a cycle, like whether or not you want to be. It's kind of what's showing up here. But it feels like there's resistance because this is reversed. It just feels like perhaps you just want to give up and you're just like, okay, this is what it is. And there's like a resistance of like doing the work to like get yourself to calmer waters with this reverse Six of Swords here. I do see that you are conflicted, like whatever this is that you're just like, there isn't cards of restriction, but it feels stuck. Like whatever this is, you feel like you are stuck in. I do see that there's a sense of conflict. There's conflict with maybe yourself or with other people. But it does feel like you do feel conflicted. Like you're in this spot where, like I said, it just feels like there's resistance to doing the work, to getting to a calmer place or some place that feels better. So the energy of the King of Pentacles, it's like the King of Pentacles is a very masculine energy. Like this is provider. This is head of home, like has finances on lock, like, all that good stuff. It's like a head of household type of vibe. And I do feel like maybe that is you, like, even though that is not an Aquarius card, I do feel like the energy might be feeling like maybe like feeling it, that you are provider, and maybe that's why you're can't like move towards like calmer waters. So with the Ace of Cups here, I do see that there is like a renewed sense of like something feeling good in your heart. It's like it's like new love, but it doesn't have to be romantic love. It's like something that's stirred up, like a feeling that feels really good. I feel like part of you was maybe like waiting for this or expecting this, or like there's a sense of waiting here in a couple of different places, but it feels like you were like I said, like I heard a now what, like a waiting feeling is like you were just kind of waiting for these seeds to sprout. It's like you planted lots of seeds and you were just it's almost like impatient, but even though those cards aren't here, it's just like a sense of waiting in that regard. With the reversed Five of Swords here, I do feel like maybe there was a situation where it's like there was conflict, or like you didn't know what was going on. Like you knew that there was like a conflict or a situation maybe between you and something or someone else. And there seems to be a release of that. Like maybe it was something that was on your mind, but it seems like you're overcoming that in August, or like moving past it. Because I do feel like there's a renewed sense of partnership coming in here. Like once you let go of this feeling of like, maybe you felt defeated, or maybe you felt like you weren't sure where you stood. Now I feel like you're gaining a little bit more clarity with this Lovers card. It does feel like there's two parts coming together. This could be two parts within yourself. Like maybe you're now allowing these new ideas or new things that you're looking off into the future, because that's what this card is showing. Like maybe it's helping you move past this, because I do see that you are deep in thought about this like soul journey that Spirit is calling on right here. It's like you walking away from something that you that isn't serving you is what it feels like. But I feel like you're already kind of thinking about it, and you see these other options in the future, and maybe you're leaning more towards one than the other. With the High Priestess at the bottom of your deck, I do feel like you are highly intuitive. You might be like psychic yourself, or just have a very like higher perspective and a deeper knowing of things. So I do feel like whatever resistance this is, I feel like you're only going to be able to like what the truth is, because you can only resist for so long until you like allow. It's almost like allowing yourself to like live in your truth. It's like a deeper knowing of how things are. So I'm going to leave that right there for you, Aquarius. And now let's get a few pins out for you. Spirit, what additional messages does Aquarius need to know at this moment in time? We're going to ignore the one that fell on the floor, because I did hear one. All right. So you have a lot of LA connection pins. You have the La Brea pin, which is a street in LA. You have the Disney Minnie Mouse ears, which is also Dodgers, Disney, and sports wrapped in here. So maybe that means something to you. You have the Know Your Worth baby. So if you're doubting yourself or having some kind of like confidence issue or like self-acceptance or self-love, just know that you're enough. Know your worth. Know what you bring to the table. Like you are very valuable is what I'm getting here. You also have the yes inside of the heart. So if you had a question on your mind, maybe this is confirmation for you. That is yes. You also have the chalupa, which is the Six of Swords. It's you putting in the work to like get yourself to a better place, to like calmer waters. That is coming through for you. You also have the haha clown pin. So this could be you like not wanting, I don't want to say like not wanting to look like a clown, but it's almost like this could be you like really just trying to like plan your moves so that you don't, so I don't want to say you don't end up looking foolish, but it's like you just want to make sure that you like do the right thing is the vibe that I'm getting. You have the connect to your intuition pin, which is awesome that you got the High Priestess, because I definitely kind of feel this UFO cat is High Priestess vibes. This to me is a reminder to connect back within ourselves and our intuition, which is again validated with the Walter Mercado pin. This pin is also a psychic card and a reminder to connect to your intuition. The thanks I got it at Versace pin is a stay true to yourself. Like that's really the only way through, I feel like, is when you're true to yourself. Like that's when you fall into alignment, is the vibe I'm getting. You also got the spoiled bat, which is a reminder to love on yourself and spoil yourself. And you got the X pin from DMX. This could be something dealing with an ex situation, whether that's a relationship or a job or a friendship. Maybe that means something to you. Also, I've said it before as a reminder, DMX did close out all of his shows with prayer. So maybe that means something to you. So my Aqua fam, that is what I have for you for the month of August. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will catch you at the next one.